blog, and it's one of our favorite blogs. So I'm curious to hear how it kind of started and some of the origins behind it.
Thank you so much. It's been so nice connecting with you and other people in your network over the past few years.
Absolutely.
The literary lifestyle started in 2019, and that was the year I got married. And the way it kind of all came together was I had been reading a lot in my personal life and writing book reviews. This was kind of before Bookstagram and all that. So I was kind of just writing them on a notes app that I have on my computer and on my phone. And I was also preparing for my honeymoon, which was in Italy. And it was the first time I was going out of the country. So I really wanted to make the most of it. And I was really nervous about planning everything and what everything was going to be like. And since I was reading so much, I was also making book lists for each of the cities we were going to and trying to read
Cool.
them to kind of like get a feel for the place before we went there. And then maybe like try to go visit some of the places that were in the books. And throughout the process of doing all this, over the year of 2019, I developed tons of notes on my phone. And then when we went to Italy, we were updating those notes with things that we really liked or taking things off that we didn't like. And when I came back, I really wanted somewhere to put these that people besides me could benefit from. And there's like this little like lull after a wedding also because you've had this creative process for the past year, and then all
Oh
of a
yeah.
sudden that little creative aspect of your life is kind of over. So I felt this little creative void as well, and that was really when it started.
Yeah. So how do you start to bring some of those cities in, like when you're writing about them? What cultivates your writing there, and what inspires it? Is it the foods, the culture, is it a little bit of everything?
A lot of things. That was really where it started, but it's really like gone in different directions since that time. So another like things that I was doing was at the time was and still um like if there's a playlist for a book, I would be listening to the playlist, or if it was set in a certain time, I was researching that time to kind of get a feel of what it looked like. Or if there was a recipe, I would make the recipe. So it was sort of like a more holistic idea of combining literature and lifestyle. And travel was one part of it, but I was kind of doing it in all these other ways too, that I thought I could combine in a blog.
Yeah. So in your own words, how would you describe a literary lifestyle?
I would say it's that holistic mesh of taking a book and making it part of your life and taking things that are part of lifestyle and mixing them with your books. I also think, the way you said, I live a cozy, introverted, homebody lifestyle. I think that's really a big part of it as well. And I think a lot of people identify that with a literary lifestyle. And then the last thing I would say is I really think what I see in the community is people are very authentic, very open-minded, and trying to better themselves and be better people. So I think that's part of it as well.